be.
Yeah, just from strength to strength, isn't it? I was just thinking as well, these riders finally get to go home now because they didn't go home between Qatar and this one due to sort of various quarantine rules around the world. They stayed out in Qatar, did some more training, then came here to Indonesia.
They did, yes. They flew, I think, the same day I did. Was it on Monday in? So they've been here a few days before the round. But yeah, now these guys, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a different mood, I think, waiting for the next round and not being all together again. But I'm sure they'll all be back in home training mode as well. So here's the final results then. Today that gap just 0.272 compared to that runaway win yesterday. Then Izawa completing the podium. You can see Adaki just got the better of Ray Wakamatsu with Carter Thompson a little bit further back. Then Fadila after that late long lap penalty in 7th. And in the end, not too far ahead of Hamad Al Sahuti, our now full-time rider in 8th position, with Trihardika 9th, and then Puetisan, like we said, moving up to complete that top 10, as well as Tanat Laumplio and then An Rizwanto, Indonesian rider, in 12th, with Hafi then shuffled down to 13th place, but still a couple of points for him, with Nicholas and Isdar completing the points today.
Yeah, the last of the finishers will be Zachary Akbar, the wildcard rider, despite crashing, not out, but crashing early on in the race, remounting and carrying on. Fair play to that young rider there. Good stuff. What does that do to the championship standings, though? Well, it's 1 point separating Hakim Danish and Shinya Izawa now, 72 to 71 points. Amon Adaki moves actually up a place into 3rd position, so with 54, level pegging with Hamad Al Sahuti. Gunmie 5th for the number 5. Raykat Fadila 6th from Wakamatsu. Puetazan and Hafi, despite getting bumped down the order due to that incomplete long lap penalty, maintains 9th position. Carter Thompson 10th from Trihardika. Nicholas Veda Ega Pratama, unfortunately without out-competing here this weekend, moves down to 13th spot. Laungplu at 14th from Rizwanto. Putra and Swain in 17th. Just behind them is Dahar, and then Tranduk Tai Akbar and the Indian rider of Kintal finishing the points, the runners, I should say, in the Asia Talent Cup. 21 riders we have in the championship this year.
Look at that heat haze as well in the back of that shot.
Yeah, can we just stay in the commentary box?
Yeah, I'm going to just stay here for the rest of the day, just in the background.
Well, time for the podium then. 2 Japanese flags making a Malaysian flag sandwich on the top of the podium. We await our podium finishers. Plenty more fans coming into the grandstands now to see this Asia Talent Cup podium. Unfortunately, none of their own on the podium here today, but still I can see a good amount of applause for the riders about to come out. So great to see some appreciation for some of the stars of the future. Big deal is Asia Talent Cup in this part of the world, understandably so.
Indeed.
I've not signed any autographs, have you?
I haven't, sadly, no.
Shame.
Hakim Danish.
There we go then.
I don't think it's going to be Hakim Danish coming out on the podium quite first. Normally it's the 3rd place rider, 2nd and then 1st. So we have Shinya
so now we're on
Izawa.
3rd then. I think that was maybe announcing who has won.
Yeah.
For us, it's a little bit confusing up here because we have the live voice right next to us and then the delayed voice on the live, and then we're talking over the speaker as well.
Yeah, well, the joys of commentating. Here we are. So Hakim Danish out on the podium, the top step once again here in Indonesia. What a great performance this has been. They'll be getting the trophies now. A bit of extra hand luggage needed for these guys. I'm sure the organisers will cover that sort of cost for them to take it back home, put them on the wall, or, well, do whatever they do with trophies.
Excuse me.
But surely the ones that you get from the top of a podium at a Grand Prix are going to be ones that you really want to keep around, don't you?
Absolutely.
Well, for International Smile Day, you can't wipe the smile off Hakim Danish's face. I mean, he's a happy chappy at the best of times, but with a double victory here this weekend, he'll be beaming all the way to the next round.
Second place, I'd like to buy Mr.
Second place then for Gunmie. An improvement on the last visits that he had here. Of course, crashed out of yesterday's race, but prior to that last year, 3 times 3rd places for him. But 2nd place this time around. Good stuff from Gun. And then your race winner trophy coming your way shortly. Hakim Danish